Hey, welcome back. I'm in Norfolk. It's been a long drive and I'm going on to one of my permissions, well, a piece of my permission, which I've never been on. So I'm hopeful today that I'll find something, but we'll have to wait and see. It's a lovely day, but I tell you what, Norfolk is always so much colder. The first 28 years of my life was here, that's why I've got connections here. And I've had now 33 years in Yorkshire. Now Yorkshire is supposed to be much colder up north, and of course it is. But in Norfolk, there's nothing to stop the wind, the cold wind. There's no hills, the land is just flat. So if it's cold, you're damn well gonna feel it. So anyway, I'm not really swinging this fast. This is a piece of the permission that I don't want to detect today, so I'm just walking quickly to get to the one I do want to detect on. Some research I did earlier has shown that there was possibly a Saxon well on this piece of land that I'm going to. So I'm quite keen, for the first time in 4 years of having this permission, that this particular little field has become available to dig. So, sorry, I just got a little signal just then. Anyway, I'm not really worried about it. So, when I get there, I'll start swinging and I'll show you what I find. Wish me luck. .13-inch coil again this morning, on my version of Gary's ultimate program again, on full tones. But I'm not getting many tones, apart from the occasional burp. Wow, it is quiet in this spot. What a great day. Bit chilly, but it should warm up. Just a bit of a breath of wind. Fantastic. This is one of the places in Norfolk where you find ditches between the fields for drainage, so the water runs off. And at the edge of ditches you always find big clumps of daffodils this time of year. And I remember as a kid I used to walk along the ditches when I was out playing and go back with a bunch of daffodils that big to my mother. And of course, when she couldn't find vases for them all, I used to go door to door and sell them. I was an entrepreneur starting at a very young age. Love it. Right, let's move on to a different part of the field and see what we can find there. This is a good signal if I can find it again. It doesn't sound quite right, to be honest with you. So if you want to turn your camera downwards and look into the hole as I dig it, then we can find out together if it's anything at all. Bit of clay here. Still in the hole. Ooh! Bit louder now, so it's detectable with a probe. It's great having 360, so you can look straight in the hole with me. Now then. No, it's not there. Aha! It's a coin. Probably just a halfpenny. Looks like it. Yep, Victoria, halfpenny. So I've no idea what age that is because it's so dirty, but it'll clean up. That'll make a nice finger ring actually. I can ring that and make it as a giveaway for somebody. Shame I'll lose the patina though if I do that. But it'll be a brilliant, lovely copper colour, and the detail on it is quite good from what I can see. So I might just ring that. Maybe a pinky ring. I've got a George V penny as well, which I found earlier. Didn't show you that one. I didn't have my camera out at the time. But hopefully we can find a bit more now. Well, nothing else yet but bits of lead. This tree reminds me of when I came here 2 years ago just to look at the land. It was in crop, but he told me where it was. I wanted to make sure I got the map right, and I walked across the field, which is a good 25-minute walk, and don't forget it's open land, any weather and you're going to get it. And the heavens opened and it just poured down, absolutely poured down, and I got soaked, and I was trapped underneath that tree for nearly an hour. What a glorious day it's turned out to be. Fantastic. I've now moved to the same landowner but a different part. This is his actual back garden. He's developing some of the back garden there for growing crops on, just near those conifers. And we're right beside the main road. I'm not going to tell you the name of the road. And lots of stuff as they were building the road was tipped onto here, and I found loads of stuff that's rubbish. But I've also had 2 hammered coins off here, including one of them being a Scottish one. So I was hopeful and I came over here. I've dug a few signals already, not been very good, bits of lead and other things, and I've just dug this one and it's somewhere in the, I think it is, yeah, somewhere in the plug. So I thought I'd put the camera on so you can see at the same time as me, just in case it's something special. No, I don't think it is. No, oh hang on. It's a piece of copper alloy. Well, I don't know what that is. Looks as though it could maybe be part of a hinge. Can you see that groove, that tunnel there, where I think maybe a pin went in? But why was it gilded? No idea. Anyway, it's not a hammered coin like I thought it might be, but it was a good chance considering how many I've had out of here. It's only a very, very small piece of grass. Right. Carry on looking. Carry on looking. Another signal, not too bad. 76 on the day's BDI. Just cut a plug. I do hope it's something I can show you nice. I've not had much luck today. Now then. It might be in the plug. Yeah, fairly sure it is. together. Oop. Now I've not had a brilliant morning this morning. Consequently, I came here to this tiny little grass field where I found 2 hammers before. It is small, it's probably about 2 acres. But I found 2 hammers here before, as I said. One of them was Scottish. Now, just take a look at that plug, and you can see where I found it. I think it's another Scottish hammered coin. But the thing is, I was just about to leave. I was getting so fed up with not finding anything. I got as far as that white container over there, near the trees. And I thought, no, I can't give up that quick. It's only whatever time it was, just gone 12:27. So I thought I'll just come back and swing along this edge. And when I get to the top, I'll walk around and go back to the car. First signal after making that decision, that came up. So that I've not yet identified, but as I said, I think it's Scottish. It's a funny shape, been clipped. For our American friends or anybody else who doesn't know what clipped means, that means in the old days the Joe Public used to clip little bits of silver off around the edge of the coin because they were so thin, and they looked like silver toenails. And when they had enough clippings, they would sell the silver. So that's what a clipped coin is. So, you know, a coin gradually got smaller and smaller and smaller. You don't find many that aren't clipped. Obviously, I've got 1 or 2 nice ones. You've seen them, I think, in previous videos. But most people clip them. I think mainly if they're not clipped, they're lost fairly early. So they haven't been clipped yet, or not much. I've put a shout out on my social media to say, look, I really don't know what this is. I'm hoping that I can get a reply from somebody. I've got 2 thumbs up but no comments yet. But it's a hammered. I just can't make it out. See, Scottish coins have usually got a little star on them somewhere, and I can't even see the star. Could be a foreign one. But I'll tell you what, I can't put a photograph on the screen because filming in 360 doesn't allow you to do things like put flat photos or flat video on the same video. So I really don't know what I'm going to do about that. I can't identify it here, so therefore I can't tell you what it is. Anyway, look, it's a hammered. So I'm happy. That's 2 this weekend. Nearly 1,000 years. And then, 4 feet away, I found that piece of lead. Now, it's just a piece of lead, isn't it? No. I love spindle whorls, but this is one of the oldest ones I've probably ever found. I have found an Iron Age one before, which was like dead round, not that big. But that one, and with a small hole like that, indicates to me that is pre-Anglo-Saxon, possibly Roman, or even earlier than Roman. So that is fantastic. That's a spindle whorl. If you don't know what that is, I'll put a link in the description. Hey look, I don't know if I can get lucky 3 consecutive holes. But I'm going to dig this one live. Sounds good, but you know, turn the camera on and that's tempting fate. I hope you've turned the screen downwards so you can see in the hole. Now then, where is it? Still in the hole. See if I can find it with the probe. I think it's closer to the camera, so you might not be able to see that, I don't know. Come on, what are you? Oh yes, a coin. crikey, that's an old one. Let's have a look at this. I can't make out that side at all. Let's try this side. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, got it. Yeah. Now I don't know if you can see that. If I just hold it like that and then just move it slightly, you might be able to just see the bust on that facing right, and it's got a little ribbon in the hair. George III halfpenny. So that's 1760 to 1820. Well, I'm not used to showing you really small things in a 360 camera because I'm not quite sure, even if you look yourself, you're going to be able to find it. But I've just had another hammered. This one I definitely can't ID. I need somebody else to help me. But it's a first for me. I found loads of hammers. I found 2 cut halves. I've never found a cut quarter. A quarter of a penny. A cut quarter. So in other words, in case you don't know what that means, a circular penny, cut it in half, you've got a cut half penny, cut it again, quarter penny. I've seen them, I've seen people find them, I've never found one. I've just got one, there, on my coil. Somebody will know what that is. It's so tiddly small, and it took me ages to actually find it in the dirt with the probe. But we got there. Wow, this has turned out good. I'm enjoying this 360 lark. I hope you are too. If you're new to my channel, then please put a thumbs up if you like 360 and you want to see more. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. But more importantly, thank you for engaging with me on this video, and I hope I can persuade you to subscribe too. That's it guys, that's me finished for the day. Really enjoyed it. The sun's coming out, it's much warmer now, but I'm just so knackered. 2 hammered coins, really old Spindle wall, and some good old bits and pieces. So tomorrow I'm heading back home to Yorkshire. So I'll catch you there, and don't forget, enjoy your cake break. See you soon.